maybe it's not as bad. Because initially when you see that headline, you go, ah, what the hell? What does this mean for everything? And what the hell's going on with Netflix? Netflix? Scott Stuber? Uh-oh. Scott Stuber. And a shocker, Scott Stuber is leaving Netflix. Chairman of Netflix Film since 2017, he will be leaving in March to start his own media company. Oh my God. So should we start freaking out? Well, not really. But one of the things that, that had me kind of worried when it came to this, big supporter of Zach and, of course, everything that he is doing with Netflix. And I did not think that this guy was actually going to exit this. But, I mean, obviously, when you see that he's like, all right, he's actually going to venture off and do his own thing, it's like, okay, maybe it's not as bad. Because initially, when you see that headline, you go, ah, what the hell? What does this mean for everything? And what the hell's going on with Netflix? Well, when it comes to Netflix, from what I've gathered, from what I've heard, is the fact that Scott Stuber was always about the films. He was always about the films when it came to Netflix. And maybe it got a little too crazy because obviously the pandemic, they're like, let's throw money at whatever. Now, when it comes to Netflix is probably going to scale it back from what I've heard. From what I've been told is like they'll probably most likely scale it back a little bit when it comes to the films because those cost more, and they're going to really focus on more of the series. Even Zach on Vero, somebody asked again if the Army of the Dead Las Vegas, is it dead or is it not? Pardon the pun, I guess. But he said, no, it's still not dead. So I think they're still going to move forward with that. This has been in the works for some time. That's what the article says. As rumors are rampant that he had a different philosophy than Netflix toppers. See, that's the thing. It seems like Scott Stuber was like, hey, let's do that. It just reminds me of like Jason Kylar a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, there's always a board. There's a board of people. I don't know if they sit in those rotating Dr. Evil chairs. I don't know. And they just show up on screens like in the Avengers. I don't know what happens, but it's like there's always like who are these people like on the top that all these other people have to report to? Are they just like a fucking Legion of Doom? What's going on here? I just don't get it. But yeah, it's like, but apparently it's like, all right, well, if you don't want to do what I want to do, I'm going to do my own thing. So that's what he's doing right here. So